handful of Republican lawmakers want to punish protesters who block roads and highways. We've seen it quite a lot here over the past 3 months. The Safe and Open Streets Act would make it a federal crime, punishable by fines and up to 5 years in prison if you break the law. Lawmakers point to recent protests in cities like New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Durham, North Carolina that have seen major roadways and bridges blocked by demonstrators. However, critics say the bill violates their First Amendment. For more on this, we're joined by North Carolina Republican Congressman Chuck Edwards, a member of the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee and one of the sponsors of this very bill. Congressman, happy Friday to you. Thanks for joining us. We've seen protests all over the country since the beginning of the Israel-Hamas war. I'm curious what it was for you, what specific event or just the straw that broke the camel's back for you and made you put pen to paper on new legislation here.
Yeah, well, simply enough is enough. We've seen protests all around this country. In my very own state, North Carolina, as you mentioned, Durham. We've seen it in my district in Asheville, North Carolina. And I certainly believe in everyone's First Amendment right, the right to protest, to be heard, but no one has the right to shut down streets that belong to the taxpayers.
And where do you draw that line? You know, where does your First Amendment end? And where does violating this law, if it were to become law, start? Because I think a lot of people agree with you, but I think a lot of people also saying, hey, this is the only way we're being heard. I have a right to, you know, peacefully assemble and protest. What do you tell critics who don't like this?
Yeah, well, certainly everyone has a right to be heard, but they can do that safely on the sidewalk or from a park, wherever they apply for a permit to share their opinions. But the streets belong to the taxpayers. And when traffic is obstructed, when folks are laying in the streets and emergency vehicles are not able to pass, folks aren't able to go to work or to go pick their kids up after soccer practice, they've gone way too far. As long as they stay on the sidewalk, they can scream, play music, use megaphones, whatever they want to do, but obstructing traffic is just going too far.
Yeah, we've seen it cripple communities, entire airports, you know, for hours at a time. But I'm also curious, why is this a federal issue? I mean, shouldn't state lawmakers be responsible for addressing this issue, not only amongst themselves and kind of how to police it there, but also literally with the local police departments? Why are you taking it up?
Well, I believe that it becomes a federal issue when states are way too lenient on these folks and don't take the opportunity to charge or enforce the laws. So I'd rather states take it up, but in many cases, they are not.
And in all of your research in writing this new legislation, because I've had this thought myself when we see these protests play out and they're just sitting in the streets and the police officers are standing by, what are local police departments told? What's the direction they're giving in responding to these protests and demonstrations? At what point do you stop patrolling and you intervene here when it comes to arrests?
Well, what I think that we have seen in a lot of cases, our police are just asked to stand down, or in many cases not quite sure what to do because they certainly don't want to incent violence. And sometimes that's exactly what these protesters are trying to do. They want to make the news, and news media are giving them way too much credit and way too much coverage. That's why I think this ought to be a federal law so that we can have stiffer penalties and discourage folks from being so disruptive to other Americans' lives.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.